Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Super Mario Odyssey on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. I still have throat gunk, damn it. And in this episode, we're continuing on with The Lost Kingdom, as we're, showing off the Extendo Wiggler and its ability to, crawl across the swamp.
You got a moon, yeah.
So, Lost Kingdom is honestly really, really small. In comparison to a majority of the other kingdoms that we've got that we've already been in and had access to. But to be perfectly honest, its size isn't really one of the bigger things that I have a problem with for Lost Kingdom specifically. My big issue with Lost Kingdom is that there's a lot of precise platforming in the open world segments that ends up killing the pace a bit more than would be comfortable.
Well, pace is a funny thing considering that 3D Mario came from a paradigm of Mario levels in which you're not necessarily expected to go through the entire map in just one life or one attempt. Let's say that the starting point is usually the same, but then you could go to the left and get a power star there by doing a mission. You could go to the right. You could fall and die repeatedly. But at least you don't get spat back out of the level every time.
And shifting sand land. So there. Ouch.
Oh, you gotta be a little more patient in that, Mario.
Because I don't want to be patient, mostly because the movement feels so nice to actually play around with in Super Mario Odyssey that you end up wanting to actually have a lot more speed when you actually are more comfortable with the mechanical execution.
Yeah, I could almost reach the power moon.
There it goes.
And under the bridge, I saw. Thank God I survived.
Kind of difficult for Mario to get unassisted. Alright, so I think we're going to be hanging out here for a little bit longer, trying to get the rest of the purple coins that we need. But also, we have to drag this Wiggler all the way over to the start of the kingdom in order to go and get. There's another power moon going this way.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I said a wiggle, 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 baby, I'm on fire. I said a wiggle, 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 baby, I am on fire.
Yay, we got it.
Oh God, that was a weird dream. I was Italian, I had a hat and a mustache, and where am I?
Oh, you're just on the other side of the island, it's fine.
See, Mario doesn't just take away the lives of these wigglers and other creatures, he just inhabits them for a little while.
Yeah.
And then when he's done, he lets them go back on with their little accordion body lives. Making music. The propeller. The propiller, if you will.
I would not, actually.
I keep forgetting that Mario has a second jump. So I was pretty sure you were toast.
Well, now we're mostly toast. I mean, we got to figure out how to cross the swamp again, or we can just abuse the fast travel system. Thankfully, abuse of the fast travel system is in fact entirely intended. It will become more obvious in later kingdoms, but yeah, you are definitely supposed to abuse the fast travel system in order to get around.
Well, I suppose the fast travel system has different applications depending on the level you're in. This looks like a great level to continuously respawn at the checkpoint at the start, because that checkpoint is situated at one of the highest points in the map.
Yep.
And because you have a flying character right next to the starting point, you can then take that flying character and descend to pretty much anywhere in the map. And have your little adventure.
Up to 22. Just trying to get to 25. So we need 3 more. Dang it!
Ba 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 ba. Mario Maker, anybody?
Actually, I've never actually played Mario Maker. I have seen several of the more difficult levels in Mario Maker that users have generated, but Mario Maker was never something that I was actually all that interested in playing for myself, specifically because creating levels in the Super Mario Brothers style never really interests me. I will grant that making levels in both the Super Mario Brothers Wii and Super Mario Brothers World style kind of interested me, but not enough to actually, warrant a full purchase of the game. There we go.
How much do you want your friends to get a game over in a Mario game? Welcome to Super Mario Game Over. The more you lose, the more you win.
And another Power Moon on our way out.
On a tree, in the swamp, you got a moon. So
it's okay, Pastor Gerdat. We got all the stuff that we wanted. We can just leave. Oh, but there are purple coins right there and right there.
Yeah, these levels would wreak havoc on any person who has trouble remembering where they've already been.
Kind of depends if you've got access to the Amiibo functionality, believe it or not. Okay, there is one specific part of the Amiibo functionality that I'm never going to be able to actually show off, so I may as well talk about it now. The Wedding Bowser Amiibo specifically allows the player to actually point out on their map where collections of purple coins that they are currently missing are. And as such, it is in fact one of the biggest out-of-game steroids that you can realistically have for Super Mario Odyssey, especially if you're trying to do as much of the collecting as you can. That said, this functionality is located nowhere fucking else. I don't even think the other wedding pieces actually grant you access to this particular power.
Behold.
We have successfully repaired the Odyssey, Mr. Cloud.
Nice. And we don't have to fix it anymore.
Yes, actually. We will never again have to repair the Odyssey. What?
It has full functionality.
Well, not full
I take my hat off to you.
We still can't go to all of the kingdoms, but we can revisit all the kingdoms that we've already been to again. What? The roll. Yes, we actually had the roll from Super Mario Galaxy specifically, and it actually functions a bit better than the roll from Super Mario Galaxy did, but mostly because there's a bunch of different challenges where they want you to get very comfortable with using the roll in order to increase Mario's land speed. I will not be showing most of those off because they are fucking impossible, but if you are actually good enough at the game to warrant collecting everything, you're gonna need to get comfortable with Mario's roll.
Oh my God, it's real people.
Yes, welcome to Metro Kingdom, where Bowser is attacking what is effectively New York City, and they make a pun about that later. In the middle of a thunderstorm. Hey, Pauline.
Oh. Okay, so they're not quite human.
They're not. Well, they're definitely supposed to be human because Pauline is the only character that the only humanoid character that we see that's actually got her face style. So.
I am energy. I am matter. I am everything and nothing at the same time.
Mario photon form.
Oh, Mario tank form.
Oh well, we've already seen the Mario tank form and the Mario photon form actually.
Now I feel like I'm watching Sonic Adventure.
I mean, it's not City Escape, but what is the level in Sonic Adventure 2 where Sonic is actually going through the city at night?
Oh, you mean the much slower one?
Isn't it Speed Highway?
Like the helicopter.
I think it's Speed Highway, isn't it?
The name escapes me also.
Oh, okay. No, but yeah, we've got a few. We've got a few similarities from Speed Highway floating around here, but not honestly all that many. You know, the tanks here are Bowser minions instead of troops, and to be perfectly honest, we're not going anywhere near as fast as Sonic or Shadow do.
Yeah, it's like a very slow Sonic the Hedgehog game so far. Yeah.
You know, like Sonic Unleashed was.
Maybe Ratchet and Clank, because those tanks look very Ratchet and Clank.
From the very little that I have played of Ratchet and Clank, I am inclined to disagree. Ratchet and Clank mechs tend to be, significantly larger.
Yeah, Mario.
We have successfully made it to the heliport.
What planet are you from, Mario?
We're from the Mushroom Kingdom. So there.
That's it. Everybody from the Mushroom Kingdom looks a little like Mario.
I wouldn't say so, to be perfectly honest. Like Toadsworth specifically doesn't look anything like Mario or Toadette, or a Princess Toadstool.
Those toads look like they are all having the same grandpappy.
Which they might, because of how mushrooms actually reproduce. So.
Yeah. Oh, funny. I never thought of it that way before. Toads are sentient mushrooms. Is that's not canon, is it?
It's partially canon.
And they're always so happy to see it. Bless their shroomy little hearts.
The reason why I'm going out of my way to get as many purple coins as I can in this early part is because I don't actually want to spend all that much time in Metro Kingdom hunting down purple coins, because Metro Kingdom is actually the second biggest kingdom that we've been to so far. We're not going to show off just how big Metro Kingdom is in this part, but yeah. Now, Metro Kingdom is absolutely fucking giant. It is. It's got what is effectively Wooded Kingdom's problem of verticality, combined with with most of the ground space that Toast Arena had. So, yeah.
Well, I do like the change-ups between 2D and 3D. This is a very welcome 2.5D right here.
I mean, this is still a full 3D section. We're just pretending it's in 2D during our navigation of it.
Because I noticed that as Mario goes around these poles to start climbing up, that the north, south, east, west directions that he can be holding is mighty convenient, considering that in true 3D space, if your angle is off by just a little bit, you think you're going to jump on the platform, but nope, you went diagonally in the wrong direction.
Yeah, thankfully Super Mario Odyssey doesn't actually suffer from that so much. Like specifically, when I think of that particular problem, I think of both Crash Bandicoot and Sly Cooper, because Crash Bandicoot 2 has got that problem quite a bit, and Sly Cooper 1's got it quite a bit as well. Bonus HP.
What's that, like a health bar extension?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. All right. In the next episode, we will be taking on the Metro Kingdom boss.
We're still not high enough.
Ow! God damn it!
Da 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 da.
Actually, no. This is as I just mentioned, Metro Kingdom is actually really tall vertically, so we can just warp back. Mwah.